Hey everybody! Okay, so I wanted to sit down and do my February favorites today. I was literally just watching Nikki Phillippi do her February favorites, and she was talking about something that I'm going to talk about right now. So basically what Nikki, if you guys don't know Nikki Phillippi, go look her up on YouTube, watch her. She is the first YouTuber that I ever like subscribed to and like really started watching, and pretty much she is the one that like got me into YouTube. Like I started watching YouTube to learn more about makeup, but like she is the first one that I was like the first beauty guru like I ever watched and like got into and like got invested in. So I really love her, and she's really sweet and very positive and friendly, and like you just feel motivated to make your life better after you watch her and to be nicer. So this isn't really for February, but I do want to talk about this. So basically back in November, or like even before November, so like probably started in like September, I was getting really bad eczema on my elbows, like really bad, and you can still kind of see like where it was, and it was really bad. Like and it started out with just like a little like tiny bit of it, and then it like, and it was only on this elbow, and then it like grew, spread all over this elbow, and then it started on this elbow, and then like this one calmed down, but this one got like incredibly more worse, and it just was not going away. And it would calm down. Okay, sorry, my camera stopped recording. So let me think back to what I was saying. So yeah, anyway, it started in September. I was getting really bad eczema on my elbows, and it was not going away. And I was like trying so many things, and it just wasn't going away. So then I remembered one time I heard Nikki Phillippi talking about when she got really bad eczema, and hers had to be worse than I was, because she tells this story about like she woke up with it all on her neck, and it was so bad and she couldn't even move her neck. And her mom, she tells this story like a couple different times throughout the years of her YouTube channel, and her mom like was like, oh, you're fine, and like moved her head like to the side, and her whole neck, like all the dry eczema skin like cracked and it started bleeding. And so that's way worse than mine. Mine was not that bad, but mine was getting pretty bad. And so I remembered her saying that she used a Lush moisturizer or like body lotion, and she like just decided to use that one day like for her eczema, like just to try to decided to try it, and that's what took her eczema away. And like that's the only thing that will like combat it. Like even now to this day, like she still uses that. Like if she's getting like a spout of like eczema, she'll use that and it'll go away. So I went to Lush. This was in November. And they recommended, I told them that I was getting eczema on my elbows, and they recommended this, and because I couldn't remember which one she used, but she was just talking about it in the video I was watching, and she uses the Dream Cream, which they also recommended the Dream Cream, or this one, the Charity Pot. But I just decided to go with this one. I just liked the way it sounded. Plus I couldn't remember which one was the one that she was using. So, but I went with Charity Pot. But sure enough, within like 2 weeks of me using this, my eczema was like significantly going away. Like, and now it's gone. Like my elbows are not itchy, my elbows are not dry like they used to be. Like you can still see kind of like where it was, like there you can see where it was. Not so much on this one, more on this one, because it was getting really bad on this one. But this like really worked. I don't know if it's because of like the whole natural ingredients, or if there's just like one ingredient in here that like my skin really needed, or I don't know what the heck. And I know it has to be this, because this is the only thing that I changed. I mean, this is the only thing. and my eczema went away. And it was so bad, and it just went away because of this. So Lush lotion, body lotions, Dream Cream, Charity Pot, I'm sure all their other ones work amazingly. Try this out if you have eczema, if you just have really badly dry skin. Try this. It helped me so much. Whew, okay, so that's my first favorite. My next favorite is also something that I've been using for longer than February, but you know, I haven't made a favorites video, so whatever. But it's the Butter Bronzer. So freaking good. I'm like gonna swatch it right now, and you literally can't even see that on my hand. Never mind. But I'm not even gonna talk about it. So my hand smells. It smells so good. I'm not even gonna talk about it because, you know, I'm sure you've heard about this. If you haven't heard about this, all I'm gonna say is go buy it because you won't regret it. It literally smells so good. It literally looks so good on your skin, not too orange. And that's the thing, like I always knew like my face needed bronzer, but I was so scared of looking orange that I didn't want to try it, and I used this one and I'm so glad I bought it. This is actually my second one, which reminds me I'm gonna do an empties video soon, so look out for that. And maybe I'll talk about this more in that video, but for now just know that I freaking love this. My next favorite is these Simple Cleansing Wipes. And again, another thing that's super hyped on YouTube. I don't even need to say anything about them. What I will say is I was trying a bunch of different face wipes and none of them work like these. And I want to try the micellar ones because I know they're supposed to be better even than these. But, you know, I'm so happy I bought these. Like, every other wipe just, like, left that oily residue on my face, and these don't do that to me. And it just feels like I'm cleaning my face so easily with a freaking wipe. I don't even have to get out of bed. So, that's nice. My next favorite is dry shampoo. And another thing that's, like, super hyped on YouTube, no matter what brand it is dry shampoo. And I was always under the impression that dry shampoo did not work for me. It was not for me. It just made my hair more oily, more gross, did not make my hair look clean. But just recently, if you can't tell, I dyed my hair. So I have no more blonde. And I really want my color to last me, and especially because my hair was so bleached. So I know, ow, that hurt. It's gonna be, I know my hair is gonna fade, and it's like that blonde is just gonna come through more, like especially towards the bottom. So I don't want to be washing my hair all the time. That was my motivation behind, you know, getting the dry shampoo. I don't want to be washing my hair all the time because I want my color to last. And this has actually been working so well for me. It's been working so well for me. It doesn't, I don't know if I was just, I've used a few different dry shampoos, so that's why I thought, like, I didn't just use one and it was like, this is stupid. I've used a few different ones, and they just made my hair more oily, more dirty, like, more dirty feeling. But this one, like, my hair, I mean, it doesn't make my hair feel super clean, but, like, it, like, significantly makes my hair not look so oily. And my roots get really oily. But this, like, really helps, and I freaking love it. Buy it. And I have mine in the Coconut and Exotic Tropical scent. And it's the Batiste dry shampoo, by the way. Okay, so my next favorite is something that I believe I hauled back in January. And it's the Too Faced Sweep. Another thing that is, like, majorly hyped on YouTube. You see where my influence comes from. You see I watch a lot of YouTube, okay? I watch a lot of YouTube. But like this, okay. But like this palette is bomb. I'm not even gonna, I just don't even know what to say about it because I'm sure you've heard everything, but like it smells good. It smells like peaches, and it's just so pretty. Like, it's just so pretty, and I've been using it pretty much every time I do my makeup. This in combination with my Modern Renaissance palette because I love that palette too. Okay, so my next favorites are actually not so much tangible things that I can show you, but like, we have been watching House of Cards. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's such a good show, and like, I didn't even know what it was about forever. For as long as it's been on, I did not know what it's about. I thought it was set in the UK, honestly. But I knew that everyone like would hype it up and talk about it and say it was like the greatest show ever, but I just like never saw myself getting into it. But my boyfriend started watching it, and I think I was just around, I don't know if it was the first episode or the second episode, I think it had to be the second, that I was just like there while he was watching it. Within like 5 minutes of watching it, I was like, this is good. This is a good show. I want to keep watching this. And as soon as I said that, he was like, oh no. My next favorite is Logan. Oh my gosh, we watched that movie yesterday and it was amazing. Like, it was so good, and like I cried and I laughed and I freaked out because there's a lot of bloody murdering in that movie, and I'm not so into that, even though I'd rather see people get like murdered in the face than see like a gross alien creature, like, honestly. I don't ask me to justify that because I honestly don't understand it myself, but that's just how I feel. So yeah, a lot of murdering, very gruesome, but very like heart-wrenching and just good. And I have never watched any of the other X-Men movies, and that movie makes me want to watch them. So I think we are gonna do that because I want to now, and then I want to go back and watch that one again because it was so good. Like, it was so good. So yeah, that's a favorite, and my car is a favorite. I bought a car. By the way, that's my car key. I bought a car. What? Which I think is gonna be in a vlog that I either upload before. The vlog's probably gonna go up after this, so this will be up first. So I bought a car. What? So my car is a 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage G4, which the Mitsubishi Mirage is like hatchback, and they made it the Mirage G4 into like a regular like car. I don't know the term. So it's the Mirage G4, and that's the car that I have. I got a white one. Yeah, that was back in January. At the end of January I got that. So I've had it all of February, so that's, I guess, a favorite for February. And I freaking love it. I love having a car. It's mine. I got it by myself. Like, independent. Do you know what that means? I don't even know if I just spelled that right. I didn't even spell that right. Yeah, alright. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching my favorites video. I guess that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.